Anna, hello. Yeah, I was playing poker. Not real money though. I'm not allowed to play with real money. Um, yeah, I had my poker fix. How are you doing tonight? Oh, oh yeah, yeah. I was playing online with some friends, so I'm not allowed to go to casinos. So I figure this way I can get my poker fix in, and that kind of stuff. I don't play slots or anything like that. Oh man. Mm. Good, you still on vacation? Cleaned second bedroom, did dishes. I ain't even going into the other back bedroom. That's where Donna's room is, although she's been staying with her mom. Oh, teenagers' rooms are, you know, um, yeah. Hope you're good. Yeah, I'm good. Hope you're good too. Tired, but I'm good. Ooh. I'm gonna finish up my din din. Got the other half of my sandwich here. Um, let my drink get cold because wasn't frigiditated. Let me see. I was just getting ready to check your state because believe it or not, I haven't checked on these. Your state's doing pretty good. Only 5,593 today. And there's only 196 deaths. Oh, my hand. High is 14,117. 610 deaths. But we only had 300 reported overnight. So, which is better than what was expected. Mine was piled with laundry, sorted, so washed tomorrow. Oh yeah, we can. There's so many things around here that need to be washed, but I can't get downstairs. Gossip Les Mobile passed ban with most cases. Sad. Yeah. Like I said, I'm looking at it and um yeah, 5,593. It doesn't show what changed, how many changed overnight. It doesn't always show for all the states. Um, Matter of fact, they have what, how many changed overnight for the country, and I only see one other state that reported in. So, what was the change? Because I know what ours is supposed to be, and what's been reported. So only by 30 or 50 they got test kits late. Everybody's getting test kits late. Jeffrey Taddeo, hello. Your show was very controversial last night. A ratings winner. I like to do them every so often. I do. That's why I was kind of wanting to go on Facebook because that would have made a bigger splash. Uh, let me see if our now see one thing I like about a high is I can do the 5-day trend and it separates everything. I mean, they got everything categorized out the ass. What is they actually have where um like on the main page for the coronavirus, um you go coronavirus.ahai.gov and it'll tell you how many confirmed cases, and then it'll tell you how many the CDC expanded the definition of it. So so they're making them total it, but it actually separates it for you. So and then I mean it tells you everything you ever want to know about all this. But in my county, which in my county, Lincoln Memorial, the hospital over here is the only hospital in the county. But in my whole county, all is 103 people that has it in my county, so I'm pretty hopeful and happy with that. Worried about my friend Sharon. She is waiting on COVID-19 test results. Man. Sarah, hello. Good to see you back again tonight. Yes, thank you, thank you. I figured after 4 hours of poker, I better do something. I just been sitting here playing poker. So, but it's all online and it's fake money. But still, I'm stingy with that. So, but still, I get my poker fix in and tested negative for flu. Well, that's a good thing. Yeah, yeah, I won. As long as you are having fun, it's all good. Yeah, I was having much better. This morning I was playing really early, and I started out with $50,000 in my bank, and so I got up to 19 million, and then I got cocky and blew it. So I was down to like 2 million. So yeah, so I went into the tables tonight, and I only went into the 50,000 blind tables, and so I'm at a 50,000 blind table and 10,000 minimum bet. So I mean 50,000 buy-in table and 10,000 minimum bet, and when I left, I was up to 500 and I think 83,000. So I saw a woman I know at the gas station today. She told me that she has a neighbor who thinks he had COVID a couple months ago. Cameron swears up and down that's what he had in December. You look a lot better than you did yesterday. Oh, really? Because oh my god, my hair and everything's a mess. I don't think I brushed it. We attend a meeting, we tend a meetup that's on hold for now, and we agreed that it's better to do this and not have the other way around. Yeah. Ooh, I play 88 Fortunes app. This does not have TO. Yeah, Cameron swears something down. He had it in December, but if you guys remember, last January, February, and March, I was so sick. And I ended up on breathing treatments and stuff, which I still have to take every so often. And they kept giving me steroids and antibiotics and all this, and I couldn't even move. I'm just wondering if I didn't have it, because I went in the hospital January 2nd, and they had no idea what was wrong with me. I didn't have pneumonia or nothing like that. And I couldn't get over it. It just makes me wonder sometimes. Because ever since then, I've had breathing issues, and I've had strength issues. I can't pick things up anymore, so I'm just wondering. Slots, free coins only. I don't know how to do slots. So, who knows? This stuff may be around a lot longer than we think, or maybe they just didn't know what the hell was wrong with me. I don't know. Really don't know. So yeah, I was getting my gambling fix in without actually spending people's money. Like my own. Oh, that's nice and cold. So, uh, I believe that another strain was circulating before, and that this might be the second wave. I don't know, but I know last year I've had issues ever since, and of course, you know, I am, when they get the tests in, I am going to be tested. I'm going to tell my doctors I want tested. See if, because the tests they have now, they can tell if you have had it before. And I'm just curious as to last year, because none of the doctors knew. They're like, we don't know. I mean, was at the hospital and had chest x-rays and everything like that, and you know, they just kept giving me steroids, and I had the breathing treatment, and I was on prescription cough medicine and antibiotics. And remember when I was sick, Dakota, hello. And ever since then, they keep asking me, you have trouble breathing? Yeah. And they went in, and but they said that I did the lung tests and everything. They said that my lungs are fine. There's just kind of, she said there was some kind of blockage going to my lung, and I'm like, well, fix it. That is the great thing about casinos being closed, yeah. Yup. Speaking of casinos, did you guys read about Las Vegas? The governor is had enough, and she's thinking about opening everything wide open. Wide open. And I'm like, I wouldn't do that if I were you. And apparently Trump today, I haven't watched this speech yet, or the governor's speech. Apparently Trump was pissed that Florida opened up the beaches. Apparently Trump was not happy. I know there's people who don't like Trump, but the point is, Las Vegas is already a hotspot as it is, exactly. And that governor is about had it. She's wanting to open it up. And I knew when he made that speech, but they were not listening. And he even said, we are going to work with the states to make sure that when it gets open, you know, it is done the right way and stuff. Hello, Dakota. Hello. So I was like, you gotta be shitting me. When my friend Cody had COVID, he had scarring on his lungs. Yeah. Yep, that's what it does. It'll scar your lungs. Media outlets use the same, presumably, stock photo for a Florida beach and a California beach. Oops. These dumbasses. Are you not seeing my comments? No, all I saw was Les, and then you type Les, and then there's Connie. Hello. Yeah. Unless somebody's actually there. But my friend Missy's in Florida, and she told me they were just. She said it was the dumbest thing. She's a nurse. She says the dumbest thing she ever saw in her life. So, and saying hi everyone, welcome. Hey Sarah, Shady, Anna, and Dakota. So, yeah, I just was like, you people are idiots. Just like people here in Ohio think that the governor's just going to open us wide up. No, 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 no. He said he's going to start with the hospitals because there's people that need surgeries. Some are elective, and he's like still thinking about that. But there's people that do need surgeries that isn't life threatening, but they do need surgeries and to get our health care, which I need testing done bad. So Dakota, we're not seeing things that you're actually typing there. Hey Connie, yeah, I see that. That makes sense if it's a low COVID region. He's trying to keep it that way. We were supposed to have, because I'm telling you, my governor kicks ass, whether people like it or not. Let me do. Okay. What's today? So, for the 22nd, we were supposed, it was projected to have 1,560 new cases today. Now, the past 3 days, like we peaked at the 19th, and that day said 1,607. We ended up with 1,300 and something that day, and 1,100 for the next day, where it said 1,600. We had 1,100, but yesterday we were supposed to have 15. I mean, yeah, well, which would have been Wednesday, right? Yeah. 1,587, but we only had. Let me check my. Oh, I love this app. They break everything down. But we only had 392. So, and that's the way he wants to keep it down. That makes Connie, they can make it where the public is safe from COVID. Yeah, in the hospitals, exactly, and that's the way DeWine wants it, because they know once they start opening it up, the cases are going to go up some, and they want to keep that down as much as possible. Let's give me a damn call once in a while. Jeez, I don't have your phone number. Or as safe as they can be. Yeah, right. Tell you who I wish was our governor, the governor of Nevada. Hell no. You know, she's wanting to open up Nevada way open. In our state, Mobile, the second biggest city, and a port city, last to get testing kits, really. A lot of people are in that same boat. They are just now getting tests here in Houston, too. My daughter was able to get hers without too much hassle. Connie said, that's the mayor. Oh, the mayor's a nightmare. Oh, Kaylee, hello. I'm sorry, but I'm sticking with DeWine. He was the first one to shut shit down. He was the first one. And then the next day, the president comes out with, well, we need to shut schools down. Next thing you know, all the governors, well, 99% of the governors are shutting shit down. Our governor was on that shit. He was the first for a lot of things. Nicole A, hello. Are we praying for you to get well? And they can fix your health problem. I'll worry about you. Hugs and love. I'm going to be fine, hon. I'm going to be fine. I just hope you stay safe. Governor Nevada has some brains. So does mine. I always did like DeWine, though. I always did. But I love how transparent he is. And I love the shit that Ahai is doing, so we don't have to be reliant on other people. Governor of Nevada says he will not put paychecks in front of lives. Same with DeWine. They have managed to keep the infection and death rate way down there. He's tried, but good God, you know, we're right there in Indiana, not to mention Columbus is an international airport. And I'm like, those people coming in. They have lost 11 union workers in Las Vegas, and he was beside himself. Yep. But DeWine's the same way. He's not putting his paychecks. You know, he's been telling people for a week that when they open, it's going to be systematic and it'll be something they have to look at that time of what they're going to open and when. He said it's not happening overnight. And he said we are not going to be out of the clear until there is a vaccine. He said it's just not going to be the way it was. Well, the governor is in lockstep with my least favorite man. But not getting back into that. Oh, it was funny last night. But yeah, there's some really great governors out there. They really are. They're top notch, and the other ones, I just don't know where their brains are at. Let's just open everything up immediately. People are tired of this bullshit. I don't care. I'm sorry. I don't care. I really don't care. They can be tired all they want. They're lucky we're not under martial law. I had to wear a mask at the doctor's office today. They gave me one. Hard to breathe with that thing on. I stole 4 from the last time I was at the doctor's office. Georgia governor hasn't a clue. Nope. When that Georgia governor said, well, I didn't know people who weren't showing the signs could be infected and spread it, I thought you about as dumb as a box of rocks. I don't know where my fellow Iowans' brains are, having elected Branstad and now Reynolds. It makes me wonder. But I did order some on Amazon because our mayor has ordered that we have to have one from here on out. Yeah, DeWine did that like over a week ago. If we were to go shopping, we have to maintain the 6-foot rule, and you have to wear a mask. But he hasn't opened up any extra stores or nothing like that. It's just that when you go out, you need to be wearing them. I know, right, Les? He is dumb or just plain dumb on TV. Todd B, hello. Yoda said the economy is tanking because of this. Well, it's not like it was done on purpose by the American people. This happens. Why don't you tell the people that lived through the Depression? You know, why don't you tell them and go whining to them? Because at least we have something now that they didn't have back then. And that is people can be fed. They didn't have that back then. People were literally starving to death. And let's face it, you guys, you know as well as I do. If you're living in an apartment and you can't pay your rent, your ass ain't going nowhere. You're gonna stay there and stay there. Do you really think the cops have the nerve to go in and just kick your ass out? I don't think so. I still have to work. My life is the same. Loving 6 day staycation. Yeah. Cammy SS. Hello. He said, what? What a moron. Good night. Good night, Cammy. Or even worse, a Republican congressman named Steve King, who is, among other things, a white supremacist. Oh, great. Cammy says, hope you and your family is doing well. Same here. I hope yours are too. Hope you're staying safe, doing all you have to do. Connie says, we will come back. America is strong. We only need cooperation from our citizens. Exactly. Exactly. Todd says, I need a haircut. I'll use a chainsaw if I can find one. And then you come over and use a chainsaw on my head. I need one bad. Make a YouTube tutorial on how to cut your own hair. Let's come fly over here. I'll buy the plane ticket. We'll have some fun. I ain't getting on a plane for shit. Are you serious? No. But he's not a Democrat, and that's enough in that area to get elected. Oh, jeez. I know a lot of people probably have a lot of strong feelings about her, but I saw Jane Fonda on Millionaire, and for being 82, damn, she looks good. Yeah, doesn't she though? I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. She looks good. Todd B. Scissors, I'll do it, but I hope you want a bowl cut, because that's all I can do. People staying at home don't understand customers breathing on me, not practicing social distancing. Exactly. Yes, cooperation's the key to normal. Kim, cut your own hair, then you can do mine. Feel sorry for medical personnel. Exactly. Stop being paranoid. We can go to a big house party or something. I'm not being paranoid. No, I'm not getting on a plane. No. Even though there's only going to be 5 people on it. Connie said, now they did not do a super close-up, but from far away, she was stellar. I loved her hair. Yeah, she has nice hair. Todd B, I would never. I'm trying to grow it out. Grow it to my booty. Oh my god. And no house parties either. I'm too old for house parties. First of all, I don't walk so well anymore. I really don't. I think like I probably got another year of some kind of traveling, maybe. And then that's it. No planes for me. Cars only. Mine. There you go, Cam. Me neither, us. Yeah, I just... No, it's because of people's attitude. You know, they don't give a shit. I've been in my apartment for months. I'm going stir crazy, but I'm here. Staying here, Cammy. And you know, this is the weather that I get out and do things. And it pisses me off. Like I said, I have zoo tickets, or zoo passes, that don't expire until June. My ass should have been at the zoo already. I'm not happy. Because I like to go towards the beginning of the year and get you buy your zoo cup for like $11, and then it's only 99-cent refills, and then I drink water, so I'm almost free. Hey, gas is cheap. We can go across country for a few $100s. Yeah, isn't that amazing? I feel sorry for women and men having to homeschool kids. I don't. I think it's fun. It just reminds me how dumb we really are. Toto, you'll be okay, Les. Stop worrying. No, no. See, this is what is upsetting. My son is a junior and wants me to help him with his work. We have a problem. Cammy, what does he need help with? I'll help him. We can do a Skype or a FaceTime thing. I'll help him. I've been here inside for months and months and months too, but as I said, Hubs has to work. Les in the same boat. A lot of people are in the same boat. Exactly. I'm still missing my family, still social distancing. My parents won't let nobody come over. And if we do, and if we bring something, we have to leave it on the front stoop and leave. Of course, I haven't been over there. I can't even get to the front stoop. I'm still missing. Honey, I would love to do that in a van. No planes, just go. No plans, just go. Hell yeah. Oh, that's nice of you, Les, but we're just Googling everything. Okay. I finally got it through my granddaughter's head what addition is. We use dominoes. that's how we that's how she learned her addition and stuff and takeaways. The subtraction is takeaway. You take this many ways. So I said, you pick out the colors you want to use. So, been on vacation, only gone out once. My niece turned 17 tomorrow. Yay, Callie. Yay for Callie, she turned 17. If and when we get vaccine, will it be required? I don't know. But if they say it has to be, in order for us to go shopping, I'm not taking it. I'm not. We drove through McDonald's this morning for breakfast at my husband's suggestion. I was mortified. Why? Why were you mortified? I went to the nightclub last night. Wish you were with me. Yeah, right. You haven't seen me in a nightclub. Of course, I can't do the things I used to do, so. My son stands outside, says he won't be the one to kill his parents. Oh my god. Sarah says extremely unlikely that it would be required. The kid taking the orders was biting his nails, and 3 people were standing right in the window area, shoulder to shoulder. You should. I would have said something. Needless to say, my sandwich is still in the fridge. I would have said something. I really would. Now, was it me? No, I haven't been out. I haven't been out since all this shit started. Liz, you should know I'm messing with you, weirdo. I know. But I used to be a lot of fun at the clubs. I really did. Yeah. I would have said something. I have the nerve. I would have said something. I have the nerve. I don't care. My husband ate his food. I just could not. Yeah, they apparently, from what I understand, um, from because, well, Fran went. When was it? From like today, Fran went today and picked up our sandwiches, and I said, "You went inside," and it was at Subway, and she said, "Yeah, but they weren't allowed to be like right next. There wasn't like nobody there anyway. Most people are calling the orders in and you can deliver them. But she just happened to be out. But you're not allowed to be close or anything." Watching videos on TikTok. These people are nuts. Yeah, they are. Can you watch TikTok on your PC? I don't know. I never really tried. I know when Donna was here, we would watch stuff on our phone when we would eat dinner. Just the 3 of us would eat dinner together. And me and Donna would be watching stuff on the phone. Because we don't get tea, we get wine. Which is the uppity gossip. I know someone who works at Mickey D's and they are not handling this well at all. Poor management. They have it posted they can't work if they have symptoms, but get wrote up if they call out. It's a mess. Oh my god. I like TikTok videos. The management at that restaurant is going to hear from me. Good. Good. I'm gonna finish my sandwich, you guys. So We could find. They should, Connie. And it's a guilty pleasure to find you some. I'm too old, Dakota. I'm just going to put a halt from eating from Mickey D's. I haven't had McDonald's in so. No, I think we ordered McDonald's one night. Have it delivered. Funny you have rotten luck with fast food. I've been putting my food on a plate and waving it for 45 seconds. No, I haven't been out. Because I don't go out in the wintertime. I haven't been out since just before Christmas. I want Mexican food so bad though. Rain did go get us some Mexican. But I want Mexican. I don't want Taco Bell. I want Mexican. Janice Rolfie, hello. I want a chimichanga with Blanca sauce. I mean Blanca cheese. And smothered. Refried beans, Spanish rice. The works. Uh-oh, I just got an Amber Alert. Someone just got kidnapped. Yeah, I have a question, guys. We're supposed to be staying in place. Where are all these kids getting kidnapped from? It seems like every time I turn around, there's a kid being kidnapped. I'm like, what the hell? Taco Bell was the funniest. They used a tray to hand me food. Good. I was trying not to touch anything in his truck. I felt like I was losing my crap this afternoon. Aw, Connie. Most of them are custody disputes or runaways. I'm like, we're supposed to be in stay in place, and kid is kidnapped? We've not been to Taco Bell. Maybe we should try them. Connie's like, yeah, I'm over it. Jared's like, where's the ambulance? Well, Dakota, I think, is in... Dakota, aren't you in Vegas? Where are you? I forget where he's at now. Let's keep an eye on your little girl. I don't want her getting kidnapped. Oh, don't worry. They'd give her back. Her and the boys, especially Zaya. You're not kidnapping me, right? You're supposed to do this. I can hear him say that now with his little 5-year-old self. Virginia's had a lot of kidnappings. Yeah, my grandkids, the only place they go is from their home to Gamal's. That's it. They don't go anywhere. Their mom and dad don't go nowhere. Not even to Gamal's. We have to go get them and then bring them back. I was like, oh my god, these kids are getting kidnapped. Because, like, lives in San Francisco. I knew it was something big like that, but I wasn't sure. Have you heard of Sean Hornbeck? Uh-uh. But right now I'm staying in Montana. I love San Fran. I hear they have been hit hard. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't mind being in Montana and all that open space. He was the boy who was kidnapped by a pedophile and found about 5 years later. Damn. He lived kind of close to me. He was kidnapped for 4 or 5 years. They found him when the guy tried to get another kid. Missouri Miracle. Damn. Dakota said, "Who's handsome?" You are, Dakota. Ooh. John Orbeck, he got tons of letters and messages from teenage girls. Aw. Yes, Queen, I just put some eye drops in. Felt so good. Yeah, these kids that are kidnapped. Scares me to death. Thing is, he wasn't kept hostage. He hung out with other kids in the neighborhood, but was instructed to tell them he was homeschooled. Kidnapper rapist scared him into keeping quiet. Oh hell yeah, that's how it goes. Did he end up with Stockholm Syndrome though? Let's look at my Facebook. Where do I look like I'm from? I don't know. I don't know. Dakota. Sure, he did that. Horrible, but glad they found them both, Les. I would say he did. I'm not looking right now. Grooming and Stockholm Syndrome. Told my ex I wasn't in love. I had Stockholm's. Oh my god. That's funny, but not really. Same thing happened to Elizabeth Smart, right? Or I could be wrong. Mm-hmm. My local newspaper would always add, our policy is normally not to identify victims of sex crimes, but their names were printed in other media, so they are already known. Something like that. Amy's like, I know, I'm kind of messed up. Hugo says, Les, I'm going to come over there and have a sleepover with you for a few months. Well, I'm going to spray your ass down with a Lysol. For real, for real. Maybe throw a bucket of bleach on you. Throw you in the shower. Now scrub real good. Social distancing. Hornbeck's kidnapper is doing 71 life terms. Good. Rick. You should be. Won't they just... Huh. He will spray your butthole. Give you a Lysol enema. Hmm. Sure, I hope they are treating him as as he should be treated in there. Who's this woman on my screen? And how did I get here? I have no idea. That would clean you out, wouldn't it though? Hmm. Hmm. Boy, I tell you what. I know one thing. My baby girl's birthday's coming up in June. My Zach's birthday was last weekend. I am going to go to the store and I am going to get their birthday present. I don't care. That's an essential for them. They don't understand. They're too young. Dakota, come on. There's some men I wouldn't mind cleaning out. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Did you guys know Dakota's running for office? He's posting pictures all the time on Facebook. He claims to be so busy. Yet he was going to come here and stay, huh? Was going to do balloons for Cali, but tornadoes tomorrow and BAM tomorrow. Ooh. I'm surprised we haven't had one as much wind. Good God. So to keep family friendly. Well, I'd vote for him now, but I can't. That's alright. Dakota will take all the invalid votes he can get. The other ones do it, why not him? Oh, I'm busy, alright. Babysitting you. Yeah, right. If you were babysitting me, then you wouldn't let me play poker online. Tess M, hello. Nice to see you. Hope you and yours are doing well. I'm doing good. I hope yours is also. Cammy said, "Oh, counter in for 5 votes there, Dakota. Just again, third time in 2 weeks. Easter this Sunday and Thursday tomorrow. Third 3 times in 2 weeks. Yeah, having Easter." I should get some more of those plastic eggs. Just throw some money and candy in them and just throw them all over the place and say, "Okay, kids, I just threw them out the window. Go find them." We went down the road and just threw them. While you're at it, pick up trash. Oh, tornadoes. Okay. Kim, I'll put you in for 33. I'm thinking I'll just have to pull up the dead first. There you go. Everyone else does it. Three is my number, so go for it. Mm-mm. I keep looking out the window to see if I can see some kind of Wendigo or Mothman or something out there. I keep thinking, but never goes for it. Got those for Cali. Plastic eggs with candy, 50% off. How they gonna open sit-down restaurants? That's not exactly the first thing they're doing. For real. But they would have to, but like our governor said, that if and when the time comes, they're going to have to practice the 6-foot rule. So, yeah, that's what I was thinking when the time comes, what, you have to make a reservation? You only got so much time? It's supposed to be meteor shower this week, exactly. I was going to bring that up. 33 for me again. Yeah, you need me for president. Can you imagine? Walking around the White House, DJs, smoking a cigarette, water, sitting down. I'm playing poker right now. Prices can wait. Darn, need fettuccine Alfredo from Carrabba's. Yum. People be like, hurry up and eat. Exactly. I want to see it. What night is it? It should be all week. It should be all week. Katie Anna, we did go there. It was delicious. They do take out, right? Sleep over in the White House. Hell yeah. They're a movie theater alone. Shit. Get all the movies before they hit the theater. If it's fumigated first, Cam. Hell yeah. I'd have a bowling alley put in there too. Or a hell of a game room. I'd have a hell of a game room. I'd be like, y'all want to have some fun? Come on in here. Let me show you some of my favorite games. They used to have a swimming pool. That is long gone, I think. I don't know. One of my biggest fantasies is filling a room full of ramen and really basking in them. Oh my god. Yes, Connie, but fried zucchini needs to be eaten at restaurant. Hey, if you are press, I think you can have anything you want. Yeah, and I can decorate it anything I want. Dead serious. Yeah, except for the Oval Office. I don't think I can change that, but Les, we may need the hose for Dakota. I think we are going to need the hose for Dakota. I had to have a talk with his opponents in the race that he's trying to win. There's some interesting documentaries about the White House and what different presidents have done, pets, parties, etc. Well, I guess the fried zucchini is terrible on the to-go platter. Same thing about the royal family. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, when was it? Yesterday? I think the queen turned 94. I says. Most fried stuff is, it needs to be eaten hot. Hell yeah. Ow. Happy birthday, queen. Oh my god, Golden Girls be brother. I think we did this before, the Golden Girls. Mm-mm-mm. I'm hungry now and I don't want to spend money getting Uber Eats. All of our shit closes down at 9. He and Betty White will probably outlive most of us. I'm sure they will. What was Betty White's husband's name? Alan Ludden? Wasn't that his name? Anna says bad weather is here, thunder loud. Checking weather channel now. I love the idea of delivery, but dang it, you have to have $15 minimum here, and for one person for lunch, that is pricey. No kidding. Anna's in Alabama. Yeah, out in London. Kaylee says, yeah. So, what's your biggest sexual fantasy? I have none. Pretty much did it all. President's Edition. Oh my god. Trump, Clinton, George. Where are you getting these names? For real, Jeffrey? Why do you have to do that to me? You give me impossibles. Tanya said she's done them all. Exact. I mean, really, when you get to be my age, and you did some of the things I've done, there really is no fantasies left. I saw weather warnings in the deep south when I looked for that Amber Alert. They bundled those with weather warnings. Jeez. Do you still sell sex toys? I have very few. They're in a bag. There's not much. Kaylee, I'm past it, Dakota. I hear you, Les. Yeah. These youngins, that cracks me up. They just think they invented everything. Really? That's what I thought. The Eager Beaver, that's all I'll say about that. Yeah. Les, did Bill Clinton stain your blue dress back in 1996? No, he stained my black jeans. God, I haven't worn black jeans since the 80s, I don't think. I don't think I've worn them since then. No. Yeah, either late 80s or really early 90s. Looks like Vegas is close to reopening. Vegas is about as dumb as a box of fucking rocks. What did the youngin' invent? I'm old enough to be your mother, little girl. Yeah, right. Jordache jeans. I never did like Jordache. Don't ask me why. Or so I want to say slacks because it reminds me. When you say slacks, I think of polyester suit, but I didn't. I just wore outfits that had slacks on stuff. So I wore those, and I wore Levi's, and I wore Gloria Vanderbilt one year. I had a lot of Gloria Vanderbilt shirts. Um, Black jeans are nice. I just haven't worn them since then. God, we were talking about that earlier. A terrible idea. Exactly. Not according to their governor, anyway. The mayor does not have the power to order it done. Not according to the governor. Um, that is what he said anyway. Their mayor needs a straitjacket. No kidding. Bonnie says, "Oh yeah, Gloria Vanderbilt jeans fit me pretty good." Shady said, "Jeffrey, I answered your question. Um, they had just a little bit of stretch in them." And is laughing. I was the one that I was the one person in school that would spend $500 on an outfit just to look like it cost $20. I was one of those. Mayor has a brain the size of a pea. No kidding. No kidding. Is that a blunt you're smoking, little virgin girl? No. No, it's not a blunt. Remember when you used to have to lie down on the bed and struggle to get your jeans right out of the dryer? Uh-uh. I know my sister did. She didn't know how to dress. Here in Texas, the thing was Wranglers. Um, pressed to the Dickens. For some reason, my mom just wouldn't let me have Wranglers. I mean, I think what it was is that I just really liked Levi's. And one of my mom's good friends who, this lady watched me grow up from, what, 9. And she owned, there was a place that sold nothing but jeans, all brands. And she said, "You're a Levi girl." I said, "Yeah." And I'd walk in and she would just already grab a couple pair and said, "Here you go." Weather Channel has a tornado special in Oklahoma. I used to love black jeans. Says Kaylee. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I should get a pair of black jeans. I loved the last pair I had. I really did. They weren't cheap. And they weren't a regular pair. It was, like I said, late 80s. Um, and then my shoes to go with it, I had black and white British Knights. And then I would just wear a really expensive top. And it was so funny because my dad's like, "What the hell did you buy that for?" to my mom. Mom said she wanted it. Said she looks like she just crawled out of bed with it. Mom said that's the thing. She's too young for that, Connie. She's what, behind the ears. I like Levi's too. That's right. I forget I'm old. Same here. Back in the day when girls used to iron their hair and rolled it up using orange juice cans. Oh my god. Really big dark tornadoes. I'm gonna have to check that out. My daughter was all about the Janko jeans. Never even heard of them. But I'm sure I will. Because, we got little mama coming up and she already thinks she's 30. And then the boys, they're turning them into such sissy nerds. They really are. I didn't like bell bottoms in the 70s, and I don't like them when they came back, and I don't like them today. Did you watch my live video today? No, I got up and started playing poker. Y'all remember? Yes, my grandmother brought my one and only pair. Oh, Guess jeans. Yeah. Or peach cans if you really wanted a big bouffant. No one never ironed. I had my hair chopped off when I was in 7th grade. I was 12 and ain't had it long since. I had bell bottoms, then I graduated to Levi straight leg. I love straight legs. They tried to bring bell bottoms back in their early 90s. That didn't work so well. No. Funny, in desert boots. Yep, Sarah, that was the Janko. I remember flare jeans too. Yeah, I didn't like. I remember my uncles wearing bell bottoms. Oh my god, but they wore them because of their boots. They always wore boots, but I'm like, get boot cut. There you go. Did you or do you ever get nervous going live, Les? Years and years and years ago, about when I started about 5-6 years ago on another channel, I did for about 2 live streams. After that, it didn't matter. I tell you the truth, half the time, like when I'd be recording and stuff, I'd forget the camera was even on. So the whole orange juice or peach cans as rollers was a bit before our time. Connie said I wore a boot cut. Jersey, hello. My uncle's. I never did like bell. Mom said you would not get into a pair for nothing. And then here's my grandma. When it came back, she still had them. Things she could afford them was so shocked had a pair. They were tight. Yeah, I never wore them. Mostly ahead of mine. I know my older cousins did it. My mom used to make me wear those wire rollers and sit under the hair dryer. Oh my god! If you have ever seen Terms of Endearment, she was a whole lot like Shirley MacLaine character, only not as cool. I remember when you used to go live in the garage. I will be going live in the garage as soon as it warms up. Mrs. Aurora Greenway. For a couple years in the mid-70s, there were those wide leg pants too. They didn't look good on anyone. Mom said I hated the 70s. She was talking one day. She said, growing up, you hated the 70s. You hated being in there in the 70s. You hated dressing. You hated the stuff. She said you hated Howdy Doody. It's like, you hate it. I did, and I still do. Are you still doing the domino thing? In fact, I have them setting out right there. And June 6th is the day that I do my record. So, very much so. Wore them anyway with big shirt. Your spaceship. Yeah, my spaceship. I was wondering the same thing, Sarah. Yep. It's just that we've had our grandkids, and I can't build anything with the grandkids here. They knock it over every time. But, yeah, I'll be out in the garage with my record. And, oh god, that's understandable. Yeah, tell me about it. And I love how they get into all my stuff. When, like, Zaya, I bought it. He has his own book. It's in his bag. He wanted a bag like mine. So I got him a bag like mine, which is a reusable grocery bag. So he wanted one like mine. I got him one. He wanted a book. I got him a book. And he wanted his own kits. And I got him his own kits. And they still get into mine. I'm like, oh my god. Oh my god, TV tornado huge. Is that the Oklahoma F5 one? You said they were doing it on Oklahoma? Was that the more Oklahoma one? Or was that the 2.5? Well, I've covered the whole road, but the 2.5 mile one, that one was fantastic. Fires and tornado season. What a combo. Oh, I know. Because yours are so much better, Gemma Leslie. It's the same shit. He just doesn't have as much as me. It's the same shit. It's the same spinners, same bridges, same dominoes, same templates. It's the same everything. Oh, I got him on FaceTime. Me and Zaya. He was playing his game, and then he heard me on FaceTime, so he came in. And he said, Gamalele, I want to go to your house. And I said, well, come on. He said, you know why I want to go to your house? Like, okay, why? He said, because I want to play dominoes. I said, well, come on over. So we go over to get him, and he doesn't want to come. He's busy playing with his computer or iPad. It's not a leapfrog, it's an actual real one. Like, alright. 2013 Piedmont, Oklahoma. Oh. I keep watching that more. I mean, I watch them, but I always go to the 2.5 mile wide one, and then I go to more Oklahoma, the F5. These kids and their electronics, I know, they know how to do it better than I do. But then again, I remember when Nintendo first came out, and my neighbor's grandson I'd watch him. And he got a Nintendo, a regular Nintendo when it first came out. I was like, and we were upstairs and she was telling me about it, and Matthew was like, watch it, Lily. And I said, okay. So I'm sitting there and I'm watching. I looked up at her and I said, Mrs. Spartica, where do these kids get their brains? She's like, no. The one in Oklahoma that killed that chaser and his son. So sad, yeah. Yep. Well, there was more than just the two of them. It was, I think there was like 4 or 5 altogether that was in that vehicle. And yeah, that's why I'm surprised that out in Kansas and Oklahoma and all that, that it's not mandatory to have um tornado shelters. That vehicle is toast. How horrible! Yeah. Yep. That's why you're not supposed to go out and chase tornadoes. You're not supposed to. We won one first Nintendo with stick people. Really? I know when that came out, Matthew was just I think 5, 6 at the time. Man, I was so used to Atari and then that. You shouldn't try to outrun one either. No, no, no. That's why when I go out, like I miss Michelle. But now that I go out by myself, because everybody else is chicken shit, I'm never where I can't get to safety like in less than a minute. I'm always aware of my surroundings because I ain't got the oomph anymore. It's usually safer to get out of the car and lie down on the ground, preferably in a ditch. Yeah. My dad won a photo contest. Awesome. Right, Sarah? Or better yet, be in a basement. We don't have those here though. How cool, Anna. Yeah. Um Never. I've never been on top of a tornado. I've never been. And I refuse. I'm not that brave. Not even when I was younger. No, well, I can't say that. Because me and Michelle tried. And, I was about 20, 19. I didn't give a shit. I was a drunk. The basement is the best, but that advice is if you're out driving somewhere. We thought we were cool, says Anna. Best thing to do is when there's a tornado warning, or if there's even, look, if it's warm out and all of a sudden it gets cool, I would be worried and I would seek at least get near some shelter. Dead serious. And if that sky turns green, get the hell underneath if you can. Get safe. I have an ingrown toenail. Does draining the blood build up and it reduce swelling and soreness? Yeah. Get the pus out of there. Yeah. I once drove under a rotating shelf cloud. That was weird and snuck up on me really fast. They do. They can just go down now. I wasn't afraid of tornadoes until 2011. And the sky gets green. Yeah, it does. I was driving through the panhandle of Texas in the pre-internet days. Yeah. Yep. No, does draining the blood help? Yes, it does. Our turns red at night, tornado sky. Usually the thing is, red skies at night, sailors delight. Red in the morning, sailors take warning. Never saw a funnel in the rear view mirror. Yeah, Coda said it hurts. Yeah, dude, they hurt like a bitch. I tell you what. Oh, funnel. I'm finding someplace. I'm like, fuck it. I got insurance on my car. I'm finding someplace to get to. Yep, Connie. Yep. What was the saying? Red skies at night, sailors delight. Red skies in morning, sailors take warning. And that's, I've always found that to be true. Always. I love the water. I do. If I live near water, well, I do, but like a lake, like if I like, major water, I'd have a houseboat. I would. That rocking just puts me to sleep. It does. I'm out. I love going to the beach. I miss it so much. I love the beach. Houseboat, how fun. Oh, yeah. Yup. I told my granddad, I said, you would have to go and sell the boat. This was before he knew I loved being on the boat and I wanted to go deep sea fishing and stuff. And he said that, he said it wouldn't fit Bucka Lake anyway. And I was like, yeah, it would. You just didn't want to. But no, it really wouldn't. I would love to rent a houseboat, says Connie. Anna says, sky was red at night. Killed family in tornado in Springfield, Alabama. I have an article. I've never heard of red sky causing green. Yeah. If the skies are green, a tornado's nearby, but I've never been afraid when the sky's red at night. Never. I've never. I believe you, but I mean, I've never come across it. Why does draining the blood help? I wonder, because I drained it earlier today. No, boy, did a lot of blood come out. Afterwards, though, it wasn't as sore. Do you have any ideas? Because less pressure? Because of less pressure. That's why. And I'm sure there was some kind of pus in that blood. But if you're having it that bad, I would actually go to a podiatrist. Let them take care of it. Must be city lights, you think? I don't know. But I've never been afraid when the skies are red at night. Never. Had a boat growing up. Miss Connie, um, Evan Rude inboard outboard. Great boat. Had it for 20 years. Dad sold it when they were pissed at me. Broke my heart. Aw. 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 I'm so sorry. For the water. I've never seen. Well, I have seen, but I mean, I want to be in a water spout, especially on a little lake like Bucka Lake or something, because they're not very strong. I'm sure the ones out in the ocean are, in the Great Lakes, but like a little lake like Bucka Lake, they're not strong at all. You can just sit in your car and it just wash your car. I mean, Yeah, I was not living life the way they thought I should back in my wild days. I was married, but anywho, it was what it was. We haven't used our boat in 3 years with this virus. Time to take it out. Exactly. My dad sent me to a Snoopy clock. Sent me a Snoopy clock. Yay! Anna and her Snoopy. My dad doesn't send me anything. He just figures he's down the road. But now, they won't let no one in. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They're going to have their groceries. They're going to start having them delivered now. Leave it in front of the garage. And Dad'll come out and put him on his bench, wipe him off, and take him inside. Boats are money pits, exactly. Fun, but can be super expensive, and we did not have the money to maintain it properly. Yeah, they say a boat owner, there's 2 happiest days of their lives. The day they buy it and the day they sell it. COVID is slowing down, so that's good. In some parts it is. But if you have yahoos going out and just doing whatever willy-nilly, then it's not going to. It's going to pick right back up. So, yahoos. My dad spoils me with Snoops. His boyfriend also likes Snoopy. So fun. I'm glad we have the boat now. Yeah, I wish we had one. I really do. Especially now, since Cameron's not working, I'll be like, Cam, go hit the lake. Yep. That would be awesome. He needs to come back. He needs to come back and he worked on the end of our driveway there and got it pretty filled in pretty good. He needs about another 1.5 tons. Government is infringing on our God-given American freedoms and rights. Dakota, you and I don't want to have this discussion. It's a good thing I'm not running against you. I'm sorry. And those that don't remember the past, you've heard the saying, are destined to repeat it. Yeah. Why don't we have a talk about the Spanish flu? Now tornadoes have gone to Oklahoma City. I'd have to vote for less. Look, this is what it all boils down to. This is something that did not come from a bat. And anybody who believes that, we need to have a talk. This was something that was man-made, and if you remember, back in March, when I first started talking about this, I think it was the second week I started talking about this, that I said this was not in a lab. I said this was man-made. But the shock boyfriend was 20 years younger. We were supposed to have rough weather here tonight, I think. It's supposed to be clear tonight. Dakota's like, why? Why what? That is fantastic. Glad you support him. Why would someone make a virus? Really, Dakota? You're running for office. You're wanting to be in politics. And you really can't figure this stuff out? You really need me as your campaign advisor. For real. It's called biological warfare. This virus was meant to take people out for some reason or another, or it was also meant to be a distraction for something else that they want to put in place. Now, it hurts my heart when families turn loved ones away who come out to them. I want to mother them. Yeah, I know. But what it boils down to is nobody really knew okay. 99% of the people really, honestly, there was no proper way. Everything we bitch about is 2020. And what's the quickest way to eradicate something is to isolate it. Well, we have to isolate. There are other countries who have it worse than we do. But we've lost more. There's other countries. We have to do what we have to do to protect en masse, not just a few who feels their rights are being trampled on. You got to think of the many. The many outweighs the few. And these people, like you, who think our rights are being infringed upon, what rights really are they're being infringed? You're not made to stay in the home like you would be if martial law was enacted. You would have to stay in your house. There would be a curfew. It would be a police state. Sugar, hello. Yeah, I was shocked when I heard that Kim Jong-un had his half-brother assassinated by doing some kind of stuff on him at an airport. I hear he's in bad health and has not been seen for weeks. So you got to figure there are people like me out there, and people like the most of this room who usually visit, who cannot fight this virus off. We cannot fight it off. And there's plenty of people like us in this country. And it bothers me when people think because of our age or our health that we're expendable. I'm not expendable to my grandkids. I'm not expendable to my family. I may be expendable to you, but I'm not expendable to others. And neither is anyone else. So if we have to stay away from each other 6 feet and wear a mask, then fucking do it. And stop whining. Wild Angels, hello. We are not. If we were in a martial law, we would only be allowed out so many hours of the day and stay in our homes. Right now, we don't have to. We can go out. There are things to do, but you gotta protect the en masse. You gotta protect everyone, not just a few. Somebody invited me to a birthday party this weekend. I'm like, really? It's not being paranoid, Dakota. It's called wanting to live. And you really need to have me as your campaign manager. The Spanish flu, back at the beginning of the century, last century, they thought was eradicated. And they opened up and they had parades, parties, and then it came back and it killed more than it did the first time around. Some people have no common sense. No, they don't. Let's go to a party. Tampa Hard Rock is awesome. I want their buffet right now. I know, Connie, I couldn't believe they were having a birthday party. Now, I know a friend of mine down in West Virginia had a birthday party, and they were all in their, like, yards and stuff. And so what they would do, because, well, first of all, it's in the country anyway. What they would do is that they cooked out and everything, and they set up a picnic table. and they would put people's plates on there, and then they would walk away, and then people would come one at a time to get their plates. But they were all like in this one big area, and they were all like in the back of their vans, trucks, chairs, that kind of stuff. I didn't say anything, of course, but I'm not going. I wouldn't go either. I wouldn't. Jan, hello. Can't do that in Michigan. Yeah, I don't see what the problem is if you're 6 feet apart. You know. Of course, with the vehicles and stuff, they're a little further than that, but I mean, I don't. I'm one of the lucky few. I get to see my grandkids. I get to see my nephew. I don't get to see my parents. Cheryl, I haven't talked to her since before Christmas. I can't get a hold of her, dumbass. But she's not. She doesn't have a care in the world. My niece turns 17 tomorrow. When will we celebrate? I wonder. What is wrong with going in your backyard? That's what I'm wondering. You know, I really need to drain this toe. Why is there so much blood buildup? Yeah, it's infected. You really need to go to a podiatrist. Hope your sister is okay, Les. Yeah, according to Cameron, she's fine, running around doing whatever. Not practicing her social distancing or nothing. Like I said, when this first started, she got pissed off because the hotel canceled her reservation to Vegas. I swear I need some sinus medication or something. This is the season. She's fine. She just hasn't talked to my parents or me since before Christmas. Yeah, I'm okay. It's change of seasons. Happens every year. And I'll have another one in September. What is the reasoning for the blood buildup? Is what I'm wondering. Because you have an ingrown toenail. It's ingrown. It's getting infected. Guy got caught in tornado, broke all his bones. Oh my god. Good, it sounds like your toe needs to be seen by a doctor. Your body sends more blood to inflamed areas to aid in healing. I said you really need to go to a podiatrist. Tubbs has been coughing and coughing. It's been for months and months, but it irks me when he coughs my way. He's just getting on my nerves. His breathing is getting to me. Oh my god. You probably need to pull it out or go have that toe cut off on one of the other. I'm not a doctor. I just play one on TV. Better get that toe looked at before they have to cut it off. He ain't gonna listen. This was in Oklahoma City. 5 dead. Jeez. Oh no, Shady, and I hate to hear that. One time when I was stranded on a desert island, I cut my own toe off. Ew. Wild Angels, I have an ingrown infected toenail too. If it's swollen and red too, suck your toe in Epsom salt. Yeah, see if you can get that pus out of there. Why would they have to cut it off? They would just cut the nail, not your toe. There's a YouTube channel called The Toe Bro. I love The Toe Bro. That's run by a podiatrist. Some of those videos are gross. I love The Toe Bro. He's so cute. That is a good idea. I was starving, Les. I had to eat something. Oh my god. I think that was a Stephen King short story. Oh, This happened 2013 Weather Channel special. Suga's kidding, I think. I think he is. He is. Hmm. I'm gonna go watch the Tobro. I love the Tobro. He's a chiropodist. Suga said, no, this really happened. Really, Suga? I don't know about you. Has everyone gotten their stimulus check? No. A chiropodist, they can do almost the same amount of stuff as a podiatrist, but they cannot do major surgeries, and they can't put people under general anesthesia or nothing like that. They can prescribe some medicines and things. Hey, some fava beans and a nice Chianti. Yes, we did, Jan Jan, and a nice Chianti. My Oreos are calling me. Oh man, no, Jan, I haven't gotten mine either. He actually removes toenails, something Dr. Pimple Popper can't do because it grosses her out too much. Yeah, he can't actually cut a toe off like a surgeon can. There, but she can pop abscesses. I love the Pimple Popper too. Anna's getting a paper check. Will be a while. I'm just not on the list yet. They got another wave of checks coming out. But I'm on the Social Security things, so I just figure when I get my check, it will be on there, and it better be. Google says that a podiatrist and a chiropodist are the same thing. The name difference depends on where you live. Well, the toe bro explained it, and he said he can't actually do a surgery like a podiatrist can. Like, he can't cut off a toe because he can't put them under general anesthesia, is what he said. He can do almost everything a podiatrist can do. He just can't put people under. Now, he can do local anesthesia, but he can't do. That's what the toe bro said. So, you should try it sometime. Rice and toes is a wonderful. Oh, I don't think so. Prophetess is more common name in Australia and New Zealand. They look like shrimp, but there's a lot more. Oh my god. Interesting. Maybe it depends on where he's licensed. Do you know where he works? Canada. He's in Canada. I'll tell you what, if I had the money, I'd go to Canada to see him. Say, fix my toes. I'll come back every 6 months. Or 4 months, however long. Bonnie says football. Speaking of football, I suggest pulling the toenail off. It's like kind of like the shell on a shrimp. Good God, sugar. Oh my God. If anybody in here is football fans, and you know who the Gronk is, Gronkowski, he played for the Pats. Now, if anybody is a football fan, you know that Tom Brady was traded to Tampa Bay. He went to Tampa Bay. And Gronk is coming back into football. And he told the Pats, he said, I want to play under Brady. He said he would come back into football if they traded him to Tampa, and they did. So Gronkowski will be back with Brady for Tampa Bay. And they just did the trade today. Wednesday. because today, Thursday, is draft day. The words do indeed have two meanings in Canada. A podiatrist has 4 extra years of education on top of a bachelor's. A chiropodist has a certificate plus a degree. Okay, and is like an assistant podiatrist. Awesome. Awesome. I'm glad you cleared that up because I only know what the Tobro said. I was like, what the hell's a chiropodist? And Sugar wants to play under Gronk. He's so cute. I think him and JJ Watt are so cute. What? He left? He left football because of Belichick. Ha ha ha. Be right back. Need to find something to eat. Sugar made me hungry. Oh my god. There's so that explains it. Were your ears burning today, Sarah? I was talking about you today. Were your ears burning? It was all good. Me? Not that I recall. I hope you were saying nice things about me. Yeah. I did. Connie, don't cut your toes off. It's not worth it. It's not worth not walking. It's not. You're welcome. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I still got my rest of my sandwich to finish. So Gronkowski is coming back to football. So I'm really excited about that. And Thursday today at 8 o'clock tonight is starts the draft. And I want to see it because I want to see Mel Kiper just like lose his marbles. Somebody call Connie and tell her not to do it. If I had her phone number, I would. Oh god. I wish a high would make up its mind of what temperature it wants to stay at. My dad told me all Tampa, Florida football gossip. Really? I was like, wait a minute. If Tom Brady's going to Tampa, I said, wasn't Jameis Wilson the quarterback? They just said, see you, Jameis. Boom. He ain't done shit for him anyway. I like Tampa because they're always the underdogs. But for some reason, the Browns, I'm just like, I was never a Browns fan anyway. But, they haven't done shit in years. I wish I'd never told Connie about my recipe. I feel so guilty. Brady is living in Jeter House. Winston gone. Hell yeah. Brady got picked up. I think he was fined for exercising at a public park. Really? Our parks are open, just not the kid areas. On island there. Connie's not coming back to the computer. She can't walk. He's gonna come back. You just made her hungry. Yeah, then what park was he at when Brady got busted? I don't understand because like our parks are open, just all the kid areas are all are all taped off. You can't go into the kid areas. Um he just got warned Not pick up according to Dad. Okay. Okay. Well, I know one thing. If Tampa's team doesn't get better this year, if they're going to have Gronkowski and Brady, and then there's another person on the Pats who wants to be traded to Tampa, but I can't remember who. And then, but apparently Tampa's got a couple good receivers. So the only thing that Tampa has a problem protecting the quarterback. Brady's not used to being hit. You're not allowed to touch him. Literally. If you just close your eyes and imagine that you're going anywhere that you really want to go, you'll go there and you'll have a good time. Spend as much time as you want there. Hell yeah. This is what I want to see. I want to see Pittsburgh pick up a quarterback that can take over for Roethlisberger. Because right now, Roethlisberger, I said, the man can't run. All you have to do is look at him. He's gained weight. He can't run. It's like he's not even bionic. He ain't got that kind of money. He runs and all he does is clink. He just has metal rods and shit. I mean, you know. My dad knows a retired lawyer. Any questions, he will find out. Connie, are you bleeding out? Sugar, what have you been up to, by the way, besides eating your toes? So I want to see them pick up a quarterback. Personally, I think Roethlisberger should have retired 2 years ago. But that's just me. His arm isn't the same. He knows Brady gossip. I don't care for Tom Brady. I really don't. And he's leaving because he doesn't want to retire under Belichick. And I said, well, he wouldn't be who he is if it wasn't for Belichick. He built a team around Tom. And you're not allowed to touch him. Literally. You touch him and it's roughing the passer. Same book, different chapters, same song, different chorus, but I'm here. I know that feeling. There is one thing I'm going to do with this. When I get my stimulus check, I'm going to get paint and brushes and shit, and I'm going to paint my bathroom. Ain't got nothing else to do. But not crazy about Brady, still getting used to idea. Sugar's doing time in the Matrix. Yep. Aren't we all? I'm going to paint my windows black. Oh. I need to get my bathroom done bad. And then I need to get Cameron over here to put a new... Well, we definitely need a new thing for our bathtub. We need a new nozzle. But we have the kind that you can take off. But we also need... That whole wall there needs to be taken out and put a all new thing in there. But love my buck since 2000. 20 years, wow, says Anna. I might dye my cat this weekend with food coloring. I've seen people have been doing that. I saw this really cute picture of this cat that was orange. And it was so fluffy and cute. And I saw it on Facebook and it said, this is what Ed Sheeran would look like as a cat. And I was laughing so hard because they did. I would never do that, I'm joking. Well, there has been people who's... I'm like, why would you do that to your kid? For real. Although we had a golden retriever growing up and he would have let us. He would have just laid there and loved it. My cats are molding right now. I couldn't believe they had any fur left after I combed them out. Man, that is one thing. Same with dogs. You got a long-haired dog. Cats are very sensitive. I know my mom and dad's cat is very bossy. I swear to God, he talks to you. I'm not kidding. He walks around the house like he owns the place. He's smart as shit. He'll stand up on his hind legs and put his paws, and he's just like, literally, he's like looking down at one of my grandkids. I'm like, dude, and he mouths if you do his food wrong in his food bowl. And he talks. Les, I'm really concerned about Connie at this point. She may have bled out by now. 3 storm chasers died in tornadoes, yeah. My Semferal Chitty Chitty Bang Bang has not been around for at least a month. I hope she is okay. Probably getting better food somewhere else. I am here, just made some coffee. Honey, you're back, thank God. I was about to call 911. Ah, my neighbor had a cat. I forget his name now. This is when I lived in the apartment, and there was one of those wall air conditioner heater things. Well, it was right below my window, out the front window. So I would be on at the desk at night on the computer or something, and I'd have the windows open, the curtains open, and it'd be so nice in there. And he would come up, and he would just lay on the top of the air conditioner and just talk to me. And I'd turn around and just talk to him and talk to him. And he loved being over at my place. Well, one day he took off, and he hasn't been back. But he's still in the area. Because next thing we know, we started seeing little kittens that looked like him. I was like, oh my God. And so every once in a while, he'll show up, and you'll see him. And then he goes back into hiding. He's just doing his thing. I was like, why didn't you guys have him neutered? You have 55 million cats that you have to find homes for. Why don't you have your cat spayed and neutered? Can't afford it. Well, you can't afford 52 cats either. I'm like, oh my God. Sugar's in North Carolina. Honey, when you said you were hungry, I thought you went to cut your toes off and made a dish. Oh my God. Sugar, I have to admit it, but my toes are so nasty, even I would not eat them. North Carolina sounds so nice. I love North Carolina. One of my favorite states. Sam Rockwell, hello. Connie, I hope it brings you joy. I ate my cat for dinner tonight. He was 14 and thin. Oh my God. In my mind, I'm going to Carolina. Hi, Sam. Hello. I think, it's actually, North Carolina is my favorite state after Ohio. I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to engage, no worries, Les. I'm not worried. It's got its good points, it's got its bad points, but North Carolina is home. I always love going there every year. Of course, Sugar, you know where Long Beach is, right? Yep, so is Texas. Katie's like, gross, Sam. James Taylor going to Carolina, in my mind, I love it. Sugar, you do know where Long Beach is, right? Not sure where Long Beach is. I know it's north of Myrtle Beach. Um, okay. Do you know where Cape Hatteras is? I listen to Mudslide all the way through whenever I can clean my kitchen. Long Beach, California. No, Long Beach, North Carolina. I love my cat. I would never. Where the Queen Mary is? Wrong Long Beach. Yeah, this is Long Beach, North Carolina. I know where that area is. Okay, it's near there. It's near there. We had a beach house. It was quiet. It was nice. I'd go to the battleship. I used to have t-shirts. But I can't remember the name of the battleship. The station there. I don't even know if it's still there. USS something. I enjoy the mountains more than the beach. I would too. Oh yeah. But I love the beach. I'm sorry, I can't help it. I love the beach. I love the water. I can stay in water all day. If we had a pool, that's where I'd be. I'm a cool weather kind of guy. I used to be. Hell, I'm even cold now and it's hot in here. James Taylor puts on a great show. My 33-year-old daughter is such a fan. She has lyrics to one of his songs tattooed on her leg. Oh my god. Academics, hello. Did you with any money? Oh, did you win any money at poker, Les? I'm not allowed to play with real money anymore. Although there is a poker site that I do have $20 left on there. But I'm not allowed to play with money anymore. But we do treat it as it is real money, though. I mean, with our gambling, because it's more of a pride thing than it is anything else. Do our gambling prowess. So were you any good? Yeah, I hold my own. I'm pretty good. I learned really young how to play poker. I'm talking like 9. My uncles taught me then, and I used to sit there with their friends, and they literally taught me how to play poker. That online poker is the worst with real money. No, I did good before years ago. We're talking 10 years ago. Well, maybe a little more than that. I did pretty good with it, actually. I don't trust online poker. I want to see you. I want to see you deal those cards. Do you play with real money? That would. I'm not allowed to play with real money anymore. I can tell you got an poker face. I don't know about that, but um, yeah, not poker but slots. I am with Sam too much area cheat. I would think. I can never read your body language. I love Texas Hold'em. I can handle any kind of poker. I started out with $50,000, and this morning I ended up getting to 19 million. But I just played loose and carefree, and I got down to a couple million. So I went into a 50 $10,000 blind, $50,000 buy-in game. I went in with 50 grand, and by the time I left this evening, I had 500, almost 590,000. So I love the science of tells. You can't tell with me. Get your dark glasses on and play with the big cats. You can't tell with me. Can't play poker. I have too many tails. I don't plan on ever gambling again. I always feel like my money just been thrown away. I can hold my own. The thing of it is, I don't know when to stop. I'm one of those. I will sit there for 2 days straight playing poker. Texas Hold'em is purest form. I think my face is too expressive to play cards. That's the best part, because they have no idea what I'm thinking. I make faces. I don't cover it up. I don't. What did Christopher Walken say? Men have so many tails and women have so many tails. I can tell the odds. I can't bluff me. And I will wipe the floor with your ass. Alright, let's go for it. Yeah, just like we have a casino here in Columbus. And even before, I wasn't allowed to go. Bridge, oh my god. Heard my parents playing that all my life. Dude, no Trump. Crap like that. I don't even know. Yeah, it wasn't until I got older that I learned how to play bridge. Um, yeah. Yeah, but if I got a pair of kings and there's a king on the river, you can't bluff me. Somebody accused me of bluffing today. You were bluffing. But how could I be bluffing when you saw my cards? Really? You knew what I had the last time, on the last where they turned the last thing. When somebody else goes all in, and nobody and everybody's just calling it, um, and you turn your cards over. How could you accuse me of bluffing when I had three of a kind? I mean, come on. Love Jin was taught 10 card and play rummy with 7. Yeah, I can play with either. Um, they built that casino after I left. Is it nice? I know it is on the west side. I heard it was, but I haven't been in there because I'm not allowed to go. I have a problem. I love Canasta. Oh, I've been playing Canasta all my life. I used to play it on Pogo, but I think they did away with it. Did they really? I'm gonna have to go check. I'm not good at spades or hearts though. Oh, if you can play Canasta, you can play spades and hearts. Three of a kind, I'm saying. I'm staying in no matter what. Hells yeah, on the three of a kind. I don't know much of, but I do know that three of a kind is pretty good. And it's terrible at spades. I love spades. Three of a kind's pretty good, but a flush can wipe that out. A large straight can wipe that out. Um, you know, academics. I'm a spade champ. I would love to play with you. What beats three of a kind? Straights, flush, straight flush. There's like 4 or 5 hands that will beat a three of a kind. Four of a kind. Spades seem like so much work for no money. Full house. That'll beat the three of a kind. There's a lot of hands that'll beat the three of a kind. As I said, I'm not a poker player much. Yeah, I just throw my money away on the slots. It's how you bet. The more people you can eliminate early on, the better off you are. On to tornadoes in Nebraska. Good night, y'all. You have a good night, Sugar. Thank you for coming. No, I play that good. Vegas loves me. 3 9s will beat 3 2s. Yeah, it will. Different special. Yeah. I was only joking earlier. You should never eat your toes. It will throw your balance off and you could get a bad infection. So do you use your mathematical abilities in other areas of your life? Yeah, yeah. I think all of us do. Um, you got to figure up your bills. First thing, I'm always doing. Um, is first thing you gotta do is pay all your bills first. And then, so if I'm out somewhere, or if I'm thinking, your big toe 60% of your balance, hell yeah, it is. That's something you do automatically. It's like, okay, I have this in bills. We're getting this much for income this month. Okay, so I could spend this and this, and I got to put this there, and this and that. And this is going to cost this. So yeah, I think everybody does that. Uses their math in everyday life. Not to mention, when you go to the store, um, when you got something, well, you get 3 of these for $5. How much is that automatically a can or something? It's $1.66 a can. One of them is going to be $1.67. So I think, and then when you cook, of course. Now, algebra or calculus, not so much. Honey, like you said, meth can't read. Oh my god. Why? Why did we have to learn that? Because you use it, you don't even, well, it depends on what you are doing, I guess. For real. Um, Algebra is such a useless thing to learn. You use algebra all the time, guys. In everyday life, you use it. You don't even realize it. That is what I was talking about. You just did it. Oh my god, very good breakdown. Yeah, you use it all the time. You use it, believe it or not. You use it when you count money. Because if you figure, all right, I got $10, yeah, it's automatically 10 over 1, and then you got to figure, you use it, and you don't even know it. Why would you use letters in place of numbers? Because they're variables. Although the guy from Gween is a rocket scientist, yeah. They're variables. You use it every day. You just don't realize that you're using it. Because you're not working out a problem. It's just automatically being calculated. That's one of the things my friend Michelle, um, she was going back to school for something, and I forget what it was. So she's in college, and she had to take math over again, or another extension of math. And so I would help her with her homework. And so we'd be sitting there, and she would give me a problem, and I would just give her the answer. And I said, should I even be telling you this? This is work. She knew how to work the problem, but she never got the right answer. And I said, well, apparently you're doing something wrong. She said, well, then how do you know the answer? I said, I don't know. It's just so quick in my head. And then I'd have to sit there for like 20 minutes trying to figure out how to work the problem out. But it's just something you use every day. Always have something to fall back on. Guess he did not have to worry about that. Ratios and proportions, exactly. Especially when you're feeding 6 people and you've got very little. These days they let the kids use calculators. That's a shame. And that's why when the electric went out, remember a few years back over the summer, most of the country was out of electric. People didn't know how to add 2 plus 2. I've done a lot through my 60 years, but I've never snorted anything and never done acid, meth, or heroin, or cocaine. And said they ended up throwing cases out. He says, I learned on an abacus. Huh. Some of those calculators are over my head. It just depends on what you get. I had a calculator that actually did trig and calculus on it. That's how old I am. My dad had one, but I never learned to use it. I never did. I just played with it. Literally, just played with it. I never. That sounds like a bad idea. Who would want to be high for 3 days straight? I can't even stand Coke. Oh my god. Anna says, I remember this, Connie. What is an abacus? The thing about this wide, it's got these little balls, and somehow you learned how to do it, and each ball's worth, and each position's worth a certain point. I don't. But it slides and stuff, and supposed to be able to add and subtract and all this other stuff with it. Sadly, my daughter loves that meth and age. She is clean now, though, one day at a time. Exactly. It's like the counter when you shoot pool. I never did that either. I always let somebody else. I never cared to learn. But then again, you know how I learned how to type? It's on a manual typewriter. No, that was a pain in the ass. I'm gonna look at a YouTube video. Yeah. My dad is 20 years sober, Gandhi. Never too late. I think most of us in here are recovering addicts. I am. I was not good at pool either, but air hockey, and I learned on a manual typewriter too. I tell you what, when them electric typewriters came out, boy, I flew on that bit. Now I gotta do this. Because my pinkies aren't strong enough anymore or nothing. But learn on a computer, of course, how to type. I was up to 140 words. Oh yeah. And I like pool too. I want a pool table. More importantly though, I really want a Pac-Man video arcade game. I love my arcade games. You can't even go there. Take 20 bucks and go. Can't even do that now. I'll tell you what, as soon as things open up, and I ought to just save some money and just buy a damn game. And then you had an IBM Electric that actual made corrections. You were hot stuff if you had one of those. Hell yeah. You didn't have to use that whiteout or that pencil whiteout. I want Miss Pac-Man too. Yeah, I want them both, and I want Galaga. I'd be happy those three in a pool table. Anna says I'm diabetic. Alcohol was easy, but coconut cake and key lime pie, hell no. How much fun, right, Anna? Get a retro Nintendo. I thought about that, but I love my arcade games. I really do. And I love going to arcades and winning tickets and then winning shit. Buying stuff. I got literally a box of tickets I turn in. Literally. A whole box. It's about this big, that deep, this wide. Yep. Recovering? Yeah, I'm a recovering alcoholic. I've been recovering for 30 years. Falling off the wagon. I don't know how many times. But I think this last time is my longest stretch. That I've been dry. My husband used to get so mad at me in the 80s. I would drag him to the arcade and spend too much money playing games. Frogger and Miss Pac-Man were my faves. I love Frogger too. I gotta see if they have. I love Super Mario Brothers. Everybody does. Academic says, "Oh, okay, I wasn't aware." Yeah, I thought that's fine. That's fine. I've been open about it. I can still hear that jingle, Sam. Yeah. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. Mine says Donkey Kong. Freaking barrels. Okay. So I'm going to have to get Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, Galaga, Donkey Kong, and Frogger. And a pool table. So what y'all need to do is that you need to take your stimulus checks and just mail them to me. So that way I can have my games. Just thought I'd let y'all know. If the preacher can say it, I can say it. Asteroids too. That was never one of my favorite. Centipede. Now that's a proper game room. Hell yeah, it is, isn't it? Now I'll never have the money. Yeah, Asteroid is where they start coming down at you. Great, Space Invaders. Now I have to get Space Invaders. Because I just thought of that one. I never was an Asteroids fan. The Space Invaders. Advancing down and you hide under a bunker. No, Asteroids is when asteroids come flying at you. That was Galaxy. Yeah, now I gotta get Galaxy, Galaga, Space Invaders, Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, Frogger, and Donkey Kong. Thank you, guys. Here I'm thinking I need only 3. I just got done watching Tobro. Hubert was never one of mine. Mr. Dude, nah. Those pretty much are the games that I played. Like on my that handheld Nintendo, I got all the Froggers on there, all the Donkey Kongs on there. I still have another $50 gift card put on there so I can buy more. I had all but 1 or 2 Zeldas on there. I like Hubert. Even got my mom into Hubert when we used to play with the Atari. I never did. Yeah, I love Frogger too. I think I would like to try the Switch, but I'm not sure. I have a PS4. I have a Wii U. But want to get the new Xbox. Sam said I had Colco. Gotta said, let's try to quit smoking cancer sticks. I will when I'm ready. I came close once. I had the U, but I traded it for an Xbox. Wait for the PlayStation 5. I got enough video games around. When he loved Zelda, now she likes anime game with cookbook. I had Coco Pong. I think they may be the ones who started Pong. I think no, I don't know who started Pong, but I like it. Sony is was way better. I'm brand loyal. I like Nintendo stuff. I'm brand loyal. I never know. I don't like shooters so much. I'm horrible at them. Atari. Did Atari start Pong? I thought they started out with Atari. I know loved playing Space Invaders on Atari. That was, and then they had the tank game. It was just called Tank. Um, There was one before Atari though. There was one before Atari. We had it. People start shooting at me, and I just keep walking toward them and just beat the hell out of them. I usually die. The Vex tree that came with the TV, and had an Intellivision and it sucked. Didn't have that. But there was one that came out before Atari because we had it. I don't recall it being that. And then when Atari came out, that was it. And then when Nintendo came out, I ain't been back to anything else. My sister, though, for the boys, between me and my sister for my nephews, between me and her, we had every game system there was out there. We had Sega Genesis, we had PlayStation, Nintendos, we had all of them with games and everything. Glad to know that I'm not the only old gamer. Ooh. Nope. Looking forward to The Last of Us Part 2. Except I hate to kill zombies. I'll kill them. You know what one of my favorite games were? And it was on Nintendo. And I had it downloaded to my first Wii. But it broke. That's why I ended up getting the Wii U. But, was, Contra. I loved Contra. And then my uncle had the PlayStation, and he had Duke Nukem, and I did love playing that game. I did love playing Duke Nukem. My niece has Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 4. They got some real scary paranormal games these days. Yeah, that's why I like the old-fashioned. Although I have played, what was that one? They made a movie out of it. I can't remember the name of it. I know, Sam, really scary stuff. Don't play by yourself in the dark for sure. Oh, I always do. Remember the code for Contra? Up, up, down, down, left, left, right, left, right. Yep. Got all the men you wanted. Me and Michelle would sit there for hours and just play that game. She is spoiled, but bought PlayStation 4 herself. Yeah. It didn't work on the Wii. It didn't work. I tried it. Pissed me off. But I cleared the game out, I don't know how many times. I used to play back in the day, and when I would get stuck, I would have to call the hint line. My husband was so pissed at $30 charge for hint line. Are you serious? $30 charge? You got to be. Now they have the books. Yes, I suck. Super Mario Brothers with the trick to get free lives. what level was it? And then you had to jump on top of that flagpole, and it would give you all the free lives you wanted. You can buy the hint books, but I never did. I did, and they were all pristine. So if I wanted to get rid of them, and I bought cases for all the cartridges and everything, so that way, if you wanted to get rid of them, whatever, everything was in pristine condition. Yeah, that damn flagpole, 3-1, 7-1, and you had to hit it just right. But you can do it. I did it. That's how I cleared the game. We had Princess Frog game, wouldn't let me stir the gumbo. Sad. Oh my god. while you were writing that, what his name with the tongue, jump on this, jump on the second turtle. We always went to the flagpole. We would run and jump and get on top of the flagpole, and it would give you all the men you wanted. Give you 99 lives. Jump on the second turtle by the flagpole. We just jumped on the flagpole. I didn't know any other way. What is the dude with the tongue that you jumped on and rode across gaps and stuff? Yoshi? He would stick his tongue out and eat mushroom. Yoshi. Earthworm Jim. I love that little Yoshi. I played Yoshi's World. Try to get the flagpole while you're on him. You can't. Tried it. Tried it so many times. And then you would get knocked off and he would run off. Yeah. You can't. You had to be by yourself. God, Ian was so young when I taught him that. I think he was. Like, look, dude. Oh, neat. I had fun with Nintendo. There were so many secrets in Nintendo. If you couldn't finish a Nintendo game, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Until it came to the later ones, and then sometimes you had to have a book because I couldn't figure out couple levels I could not figure out for the life of me. So I'd have my grandma look it up. I never finished, I don't think. Yeah, it's yeah, there's a lot of hidden things in there. That's why I like playing with Michelle, because we would always play together and we would just literally play around while we were playing the game. And so that's why we had so many men, because we would die trying things. And we found clouds on top of clouds. There was so much. And I'm like, how the hell do you get up there? We were sitting there just playing. That's how we found it. That's how we found all the shit. We just played and played for hours. Of course, I went to work and stuff, and we went fishing and things like that, but we would sit there and play half the night. And then one time she went to work and she said, Les, don't finish the game without me. I said, okay. Well, I did. He wasn't happy. I went and I figured out how to do the game. I just finished playing Hollow Knight on PlayStation, and I got to the point where I was pretty much done. Some levels I could not do. Yeah. You just can't. That's why, like, with, what game was that? Ocarina of Time, which is actually one of my favorite, um, Zelda games. And I had bought the book. And, just so if I wanted to sell it, everything would be together. And I bought the plastic covers for the, and I saved the booklet that came with it and the covers. I mean, everything, it was pristine. I would do that with all my games. Everything's always pristine. Well, anyway, so there was a couple levels on that I just could not for the life of me. I was like, Grandma, look at the book. I don't know anything about them games. Grandma, just look at the pictures and tell me where to go. I love the streaming PlayStation now, though. I think it's $10 a month with a large selection of games. I can play here on my PC or on the console. Really? Because I really would love to play Duke Nukem again. I just thought Duke Nukem was awesome. But I know when Michelle and I were playing Black Ops, Call of Duty Black Ops, I'd I'd go up behind her and she wouldn't see me coming. I'd just shoot her right in the ass. She wouldn't die or nothing. She'd just grab her butt and go, oh! Yeah, they have almost all the Lego games. Those are fun. They have Call of Duty. Yeah, we played it on the Nintendo, not the PlayStation one. But, yeah, that was. But I have shied away from it because it was a shooter. Yeah, we loved it. I'm sorry. Cameron is damn good at it. I'm like, dude, you got a lot of hostility in you or what? He just pick it up, play it, go through it. Yeah, well, there you go. But he never was a big game player. I mean, really. He just wasn't. He never was, not even as a kid. Ian was the gamer. But Cameron's so much better than him. So funny. And Cameron just plays for a little bit and then he's done. Cheryl bought him a PlayStation 3, I think, at the time. 3 or 4. Brand new, of course. And he never played it. Never played it. He just said, Cheryl, Ian's the one. No, Cameron loves it. Oh, he doesn't, Cheryl. He ended up selling it. But, well, you guys, it's way past my bedtime. So, I gotta take my medication, my shots. And I think I'm gonna go to bed. And over the bridge in the... Dang, so many weapons to choose from and which button to push. I did like the Godfather, though. You had to sneak up behind them and brought them. And you got to drive all over New York and over the bridge into Brooklyn. Okay, Les, I'm going to check out the PlayStation. Thank you, everyone, for coming in and participating. I really appreciate it. You guys remember, do stay safe. Practice your social distancing. Wear your masks. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. And I hope everybody has a great night and a great day. And I will try to be on tomorrow. I will definitely try to be on tomorrow. I don't think getting grandkids. I think so. And don't touch your face. I touch my face. But everybody have a good night and a great day, and we'll talk later. Bye.